Am I the asshole for exposing my best friend at her own birthday party? Alright, so today's story is honestly one of the craziest AITA situations I've seen, and it starts off like a normal friendship, but slowly turns into lies, rumors, and a huge public fallout. So I'm 17, and this whole thing is about my best friend, or I guess former best friend now, Lily, who's also 17. We've known each other since middle school, and we weren't just casual friends either. We were really close. Like the kind of friends where people just expect to see you together all the time. We had the same classes when we could. We'd walk home together almost every day, and we were constantly texting. We had a bunch of inside jokes that nobody else understood, and honestly, for a long time, everything felt completely normal. But at the start of this school year, something started changing. Lily began hanging out with a new group of people, mostly upperclassmen, and at first I didn't think anything of it. I mean, it's normal to make new friends, so I didn't question it. But then her behavior started getting weird. She would cancel plans last minute, leave me undelivered for hours or even days, and whenever we were around other people, especially her new friends, she acted different. Not just slightly different either, it felt like she was almost embarrassed to be around me. The confusing part was that when we were alone, she acted completely normal, like nothing was wrong at all. So it left me feeling really confused because I didn't know which version of her was real. After a while, I started overthinking everything and wondering if I had done something wrong without realizing it. Eventually, I just decided to ask her directly. I asked if I did something or if something was bothering her, and she just said no, and that she had been busy. That was it. No real explanation, no conversation, just, I've been busy. And I wanted to believe her, so I did. But then about a week later, something happened that completely threw everything off. One of my friends pulled me aside and asked why I had been talking about Lily behind her back. And I was just confused because I hadn't said anything about her at all. Apparently, Lily had been telling people that I was saying things like she was fake, that she only cared about popularity, and that I didn't even like being around her. I didn't even know how to react to that because it wasn't true at all. So, again, I tried to handle it calmly. I texted her and asked if everything was okay, and mentioned that someone told me she said I was talking bad about her, and her response was just, I don't know why you're acting like a victim, LOL. That message actually hit harder than I expected because it felt really dismissive, like she didn't even care. After that, things just kept getting worse. People started acting differently around me. Conversations would stop when I walked up. People avoided eye contact, and I even got removed from a group chat I had been in for a long time. It felt like my reputation was slowly getting ruined, and I didn't even fully understand why. Then one day, one of Lily's new friends came up to me and said I should see something. They showed me screenshots of messages Lily had sent. She was saying things like, I was obsessed with her, that I got mad when she hung out with other people, and that I made her uncomfortable sometimes. That last one really got to me because that kind of statement can seriously change how people see you. At that point, everything started to make sense in a really bad way. It felt like she had been slowly rewriting the story of our friendship to make me look like the problem, like I was clingy or weird, and she was just trying to distance herself. But in reality, it felt like she just replaced me and didn't want to look like the bad person for doing that. About a month went by like this, and we basically stopped talking completely. Then I heard about her birthday party. A lot of people were invited, and I wasn't one of them. That part hurt, but what really got to me was when one of my friends told me that people at the party were talking about me like I was some kind of villain. That's when I realized if I didn't say anything, this was just going to keep getting worse. The thing is, I had screenshots too. Earlier in the year, Lily had vented to me about her new friends, saying they were fake, and that she didn't even like them that much, and that I was the only real friend she had. So I had proof that she was not only lying about me, but also talking about her new friends behind their backs. So I made a decision that I'm still not sure was the right one. I decided to go to the party. When I got there, people immediately noticed because no one expected me to show up. Lily saw me almost right away and came over looking annoyed. She asked why I was there, and I told her we needed to talk. She tried to brush it off and said not now, but at that point people were already paying attention to what was going on. So I said it out loud and asked why she had been lying about me. The whole room went quiet. She immediately denied it and said I was being dramatic. That's when I pulled out my phone and started showing the screenshots. Not just one or two, but multiple messages of her contradicting herself, talking about her friends, and saying completely different things in private compared to what she was telling people. People started whispering, and someone took my phone and started reading through everything. Then someone else said that she had said similar things about them too. At that point, everything just started falling apart. Lily began panicking and saying things were taken out of context and that I was trying to embarrass her, but it wasn't working anymore because people were comparing what they had heard and realizing she had been telling different stories to different people. The whole atmosphere of the party completely changed. People started leaving, some were upset, some were confused, and others just didn't want to be involved anymore. I didn't stay very long after that because I didn't want things to escalate even more, so I just left. The next week at school was really awkward. Some people came up to me and apologized, saying they believed what they heard and felt bad about it. But others said I went too far and that I shouldn't have done that at her birthday party. They said I ruined it and that I could have handled it privately. Lily hasn't spoken to me since then, but I heard she's been telling people that I did all of that on purpose just to embarrass her. And now I keep thinking about it because I feel like I had a reason to defend myself since she lied about me for so long, and it was actually affecting how people saw me. But at the same time, I did confront her in front of everyone at her own party, which probably made things way worse than they needed to be. So now I don't know if I was justified or if I just took it too far.